Okay, hello guys. So there is something I would like to show you. Just the thing, the World Bank and every news outlet you turn on right now, international news, you get to realize they're singing, they're crying the same alarm that we are in a recession, a global recession. That is, the whole world is performing poorly economically and things are going to become worse. And especially with the Russia and Ukraine war going on, we know that it's even worse. Supply of goods and services are way down, and so therefore, with the demand being very high, prices are skyrocketing. It's going to be very tough. We know in Liberia, for instance, we've been struggling. It's going to get even worse. The world is going to is already in a recession, and by next year, the graphs and the statistics and forecasts are showing, economic forecasts are showing that we're going to be hitting the middle of the recession come next year. And in fact, I was in red light the other day, and interestingly, one of the shop owners who've been in red light for over 20 years told me that, look, do you know that next year most of these shops will close down? I said, why? He said, because most of their goods are about to expire and they are not really selling the goods. People are not buying the goods. People just can't afford to buy their goods at the kind of rate that they need to buy it. So I was like, oh, wow. So this thing is real. It's not easy. Yes, the recession, we've been feeling it too, and it's going to get even worse. So yes, the whole thing. I'm learning what to do now to survive the recession. So this video, I call it Surviving the Recession Part 1. I'm going to show you part 2 in the next video. So this video is all about having the right mindset, where to put our money, and what to focus on to sustain ourselves cash-wise. Now, I'm not speaking here as the millionaire guy or the billionaire who's going to show you everything about money. But there's something that I've learned and I've started applying. It's helping me in smaller ways. And I'm just trying to scale and make it bigger and see how I can sustain my family. Okay, so here in front of me is a white screen that I have here. So I'm going to do something. Usually we all have income. So let me just write it down here. Income. We all have income. And we have expenses. Let me just write the expenses here. Expenses. Just forgive my S over there, but at least you understand. So we got income, we got expenses here, okay? All right. So most of the time, when a typical poor person makes an income, what does he do? The income comes in, and then he sends it through expenses, he buys food and other things, and it goes out. And then also, down here, let me just do something down here again. Here is liabilities. So you put LIA dot. Then I put asset. I put ASSET. I think you can fit there. Okay. So, and then other times too, somebody expense will come here to liabilities. That's where you get the TV. The TV. You get a new phone. Yeah. And sometimes even the house, especially when the house is not putting money in your pocket. And anything that's a liability is anything that takes money from your pocket, whereas an asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. So a typical poor man, the mindset of a poor person is when you get the income, you spend it all, or you put it behind liabilities, things that will never put money in your pocket. But with the recession that we are in, my people, this particular one, even myself, I realized that it has been killing us. It has been killing me myself. And until we can change this mindset and start to think like the wealthy people or the truly rich people who really understand how money works, we're going to struggle, especially with this kind of recession that we're into. So, and come next year, the schools will get tightened. It will get even worse. So, but this is how the wealthy people do it. Okay, so let me see what I can erase this thing. Okay, so as for the wealthy people, what they do is okay, what they do for them is that, so what they do is they all their money As their income come in, they send it down here, and let me just do the same box down here. So we got the assets down here, the asset down here, then we got the liability here. Okay, so like we said, an asset is anything that puts money in your pocket, no matter how big or small. So it could be a little tiny little phone that you're using to do mobile money transaction, and you're getting profit from it. You do mobile money minute, you sell a minute. So you're doing phone calls, you're charging people for it, and it's giving you money. It's an asset. Or it could be the house, and you are renting it out. It's an asset. So anything that puts money in your pocket is an asset. Like in my case, I got a dry cleaning, So even though it's not putting a lot of money in my pocket, but it is an asset for the fact that it can put some money in my pocket occasionally. My wife does some wedding gowns. People doing that kosu would do it. It puts some money in our pocket, and the machines are still there. It's an asset. So now wealthy people, when their income come in, the first thing they focus on putting it into assets down here. So they try to create more and more assets. They may be small, but as they piling up, all these things bring in small cash. With that one, you have drops of cash coming in. And well, we know the drop of water make a mighty ocean. So our mindset has to shift right here now, and we have to be more practical this time around. Let's put our little money and income that we got behind assets. So any money that we get, and that's the thing I've learned, any money that comes in, no matter how big or small, I always take a small little portion and put it behind something that is an asset that can put money in my pocket. The other one, I can blow it up on taking care of the family, taking care of the children's health, their food, the baby food, pamper, and all those kind of things. But for now, we need to focus on asset. We need to focus less on liability. If you want to buy a TV, the question should be, am I going to use this TV to put money in my pocket? If that answer is yes, then yes, buy the TV. If you got money to buy a car, the question is, am I going to use the car to put money in my pocket? Or I just going to use it and it'll be taking money from my pocket, buying fuel and buying gas, doing the servicing without it giving me money back. In that case, it's a liability. So please, let's not focus on liability. Let's focus on assets. So that's why I decided to focus on this video. So this is part one, surviving the recession that we are in, and especially next year is going to get worse, especially for our country that is way at the bottom of the economic ladder in this world. And as we know from Bible prophecies, also we are heading into the great tribulation that Jesus Christ talked about, the worst period America has never experienced before. And we know economists like Ray Dalio and even the U.S. or how do you call them? The Treasury and others, they are forecasting that this recession is going to be serious, terrible than any time in human history. So it's better we start focusing on assets now. Let's focus on assets, no matter how small they are, then at least. If you can make some farm, make some garden, let's make the garden, start selling some other things, and it will help. So in the next video, in the part two, so this one is about focusing on assets, things that can give us money. And then the next video, which is surviving the Great Recession, part two, will be focused on some practical things that we can do after we made some money, when we get a little small change coming in now. How can we turn it around so that we can keep the family up, even when we are in rented properties, or we are renting apartments, and how can we make it? Okay, so everyone, like my video. I'm trying to bring as much value while I'm learning these things. I'm sharing it with you. So as I'm learning, you are also learning, and we're all moving and improving together. So please like my videos, and also subscribe, and also share it with others so that they can benefit from it. And I would like to see your comments. You can comment below. Please say some of the things that you're concerned about. For me, I'll go the extra mile, even if I have to spend money to buy books or to be part of a specific forum where I have to ask questions to experts. I mean, billionaire experts about the economic issues. I do it because I'm looking for answer. And you can ask a question. If it's a question that I already have answer to, or I can connect, ask in some of the forums I'm a part of, some of these experienced people and successful people that will reply to it. So please, you can leave your comments below. Let me know the kind of videos and challenges you have, and kind of videos you want to see. And please like my video, subscribe, and share with others. Thank you very much, everyone. Really appreciate the time with you. Bye-bye, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, the part two. Practical things that we can do at home when the little money start coming in, how we can survive on a small amount of money, okay, here in Liberia or in a poor economy or anywhere in the world. You can apply the same principle, okay? Okay, bye-bye, everyone.